Hard-fought victory for him. But you know, this fusion is like crazy stacked, so it can go in either way for any of these sets.
Speaking of either way, it could go Obmcbob versus Ebrima. Obmcbob, enough of a tri-state legend that even I know about him down here. And Ebrima, I don't know if he's gonna like me saying this, but I know I've seen his tweets on Twitter. He has unfortunately fallen into that Twitter guy space. To me,
The Twitter guy space.
Yeah, you know, there's people. It's like they exist. They actually go to stuff, but you see them. You see their Twitter more than you see them in person.
Yeah, okay, I get you. I get you. So he's web famous, you know.
I've seen him in person. Like I've seen him in person, but I just see his tweets a lot more often than I see him. So he's unfortunately fallen into that Twitter guy mind spot for me.
I mean, you know, sometimes when you got motion, you're able to be seen everywhere.
Exactly.
And, you know, public isn't just one of the. It's not the only venue. You know.
It's not. But he is a Luigi player and quite loud and proud about it. You can see from the Luigi hat right there. But Obmcbob, a Toon Link player who I believe maybe will sometimes go Sonic, but I don't usually see it if I'm correct on that. A player who is also just randomly prone to making a lot of upsets, but if that's not Tri-State, then I don't know what is.
Yeah.
I imagine we'll probably see Toon Link,
Yeah, so we're gonna see the Toon Link Luigi. He's rocking the orange Luigi. Well, he'd be a standard guy.
I can't imagine it's actually easy though to find like the orange Luigi hat, you know? It'd be kind of hard to find one. You could get it done.
Yeah, you could get it done. I like this. Well, you know, not for like if you're trying to get just a Luigi hat. So
yeah, it would be a lot.
Hit up Etsy for that one.
Yeah, we are seeing the Battlefield start though. So not. I see perfectly why we're on Battlefield now. We're seeing Obmcbob totally avoid playing neutral by going directly above Ebrima and pulling a bomb out.
Yeah, good old board the platforms happening right now, but
yeah, I mean that's
Obmcbob like, making it his way.
Yeah, theoretically, what? I don't think that Saibi was intentional, but I think because of the little boost in the stick that you get with misfire, it was worked out a little bit, but you're still down by quite a lot right now, and you're on Battlefield, which is, you know, up there with Callus and Town for like the highest stage Blaststones. So it's gonna be your combos are theoretically gonna kill a little bit later. Up B may be an issue if you can't get an early kill with it, or you can't get like an early you can't kill with it as early as you would done other stages.
Yeah, but you know, they still do have the platforms that Obmcbob really loves boarding, as Ebrima just barely missed on the Shoryuken, and he's gonna be a subject to extra credit. It's gonna be stuck on his ledge for a little bit longer.
The main issue though, like the platform heights are gonna be, if you can get onto the platform and hit Obmcbob as Ebrima, that's gonna be nice. But you're so floaty that it feels like sometimes chasing characters up there, such as Toon Link, who is also a bit of a floater character but is faster, is such a hard task to do.
Yeah, exactly. Especially since he has all those tools, but Ebrima trying to still get this first stock gone, unable to. Has Obmcbob only at 113. The Cyclone still won't do it. Get the eye by Obmcbob. Stay alive there.
I do like that from Obmcbob, even knowing that Ebrima was going to go for that, another tornado there. That could have been stuck, and honestly probably should have. But I see your spin, and here's mine.
Exactly. I'll raise you one spin. Ebrima finally getting that stock gone on what was that, Cyclone 6, I believe.
Yeah, a little bit stale, but it gets the job done at such a high percent.
Yeah, you know, Stellan's overrated.
Yeah, and you're at a point though where, yeah, you're at 135, so rage could be an actual issue for once with your getting your like kill percents and stuff. But your moves also may be a little bit stale right now, meaning that they're actually at a nice mid-range to get your combos off. No!
There's a combo right there! Wow. I'm surprised he got so much of it. I thought the rage would like throw Toon Link out of it a lot sooner.
Yeah, I do think that's also why he had to end it so early, though. Like, I think some of the moves are stale enough where it wasn't gonna, or allowed him to get to the early parts of the combo, but it wasn't that stale where he could get the finishing part of it. So I saw that uppy. He had to risk like the aerial uppy there.
Yeah, but I mean, great awareness on Ebrima. He wears a Luigi hat for a reason. He knows his character.
Oh, what an up smash!
Like when that ledge, it catches the roll read. Oh my great heavens!
Was not ready to DI it, and it showed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, when you get caught up like that, you're just like, might as well drop the controller at that point. Ebrima bringing this game all the way back, and we're even all of a sudden.
Yeah. Oh, that could have been. That honestly probably could have been the game right there. And we're seeing the grabs come out. Ebrima wants this grab. Oh no!
Oh,
we're getting out of it.
Yeah, great SDI by Obmcbob. He said, nope, thank you. Wants no part of that.
And get the misfire, but actually getting interrupted by the boomerang there.
And so, Ebrima will, as Obmcbob sends them all. Let's see what the mix is on ledge.
Oh.
Him with the dash a few times, but it won't do it.
Wait, this be? Oh, that could have been something more. Read it. Yeah, it's trying to follow the air dodge there. I don't know how all this moves. That shield is so low.
Shield. Oh my god, Ebrima was just like dancing with that Skittle shield that he had. It was insane. Ebrima at 130, trying to get him a little bit of cheese. Obmcbob making sure that he continued to board those platforms. It's looking real dangerous for him. Ebrima just lets the spin rip. Rolls on, up smash. Everyone whiffs.
Oh, you have to tech that.
Oh, will not tech
it.
Go for and with his rage, great DI, he's gonna make it.
That felt like an uppy there. With that rage, uppy definitely would have taken it off the missed tech.
I mean, I felt like maybe Ebrima was like the F smash at full rage. Basically, it's gotta do it. Regardless, he's still in a great position. Has Obmcbob at this ledge. Let's see what the mix is. Obmcbob catches the air dodge, but what was able to do? He's gonna get hit by unfair and lose game 1. Oh my!
Both these players is talking about it a little bit. Obviously, just seeing a bit more of the light of the situation. It was a close game, and the reversal from Obmcbob was honestly pretty great. Being able to find a way to finish it despite honestly that whole second half of that last stock turning against him quite heavily. Let's see what happened here, right? Gets the down tilt, goes bomb on. Yeah.
Yeah, and he just like air dodges through the up smash. It was like he knew that Ebrima was gonna try and catch a jump read, and just like fully bought into the fact that he wasn't gonna hit him in time.
Mm-hmm. So we are gonna see running back to Battlefield, which feels interesting. It definitely didn't feel like I was mentioning how the blast zone heights are a big reason a lot of people would take Luigi away from you. But additionally, it's also the fact that the platforms do allow players to avoid Luigi's grab attempts quite easily. But according to Ebrima, that's not an issue enough to warrant going to a different stage. You don't have a jump.
No, he does not. Well, he's gonna be a little bit too far this time. That Luigi up B is deceptively good vertically, but you know, it ain't that great. But Ebrima, yeah, this puts the Luigi Shoryuken. I do that all the time with me brawler. Hit him with the suplex instead of thrupper. Makes you sad.
What a grab. Down smash! You don't see that one that often.
Oh my, yeah, the roll behind down smash gets Obmcbob out of there.
Yeah, and I definitely was one of those things where it wasn't ready, because down smash, there's a reason why you don't see down smash come out that often. That move is not a particularly great kill move, but it is enough to mix up your DI sometimes, and we saw it there. There was no kill sparks in that either.
Yeah, and as it shows, pretty much still hanging out in there, mashing out that down V to get himself in decent position, but he'll get out of there in a hurry. Down to his last stock again. I have to see if he can work some magic, but we've seen him do it before.
Gonna be able to get that I do like Obmcbob is waiting a lot. He's not trying to force any real situations. He understands that if he doesn't get it, cool. He's still in advantage and has the time to pull out resources. That's not that's gonna take it. It just allows him to not overextend.
Yeah, but he gets a little bit too close to that Luigi Shoryuken and loses the stock anyway. Once again, Ebrima only at 60%. A decent little amount of rage to tease out a game as he gets the grab up. Boomerang saves Obmcbob's life. He'll look for one more neutral interaction at least.
Did you have to get... Oh my god! Oh.
Oh wait, he still gets a combo anyway. Tries to go for it all with the Luigi Shoryuken. Ebrima.
That's nothing.
Gets the reverse up B anyway. Ebrima selling out, trying, like, making sure that it's known that he wants Obmcbob dead and ensures that it happens.
Yeah, and it felt like this. We weren't really seeing the first game these overextensions getting punished from Obmcbob, and we saw it happen twice here. That dash attack first, and then an F tilt on shield.
Can't do that.
Yeah, I do like that. Did see the air dodge come out from Obmcbob, but Luigi with Young Toonlink's floating enough that he's gonna land on the platform instead. And but yeah, the gate we saw 2 up B out of shield. It was enough to work out for Ebrima there, and if hopefully Obmcbob learns his lesson and doesn't go for that, because it feels like that game plan was still working out for Obmcbob. He was just dying to up P's out of shield really early.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just like we see Obmcbob. He works his game and he knows to stay at a distance. But it only takes one overextension or one dash attack on shield, and all of a sudden you're dead because Luigi did up B. So they're gonna run it back to Battlefield again. Both of these guys love this stage, so I can't blame them.
Yeah, it feels like for Obmcbob, it's fine. This was probably where you went for your choice to go game 1. And you're not getting hit by the Luigi combos, so obviously going here is working out well enough for you. Ebrima, it's great getting able to get the F tilt there, but Ebrima, the platforms aren't really that big of an issue enough where you're losing because of it. It's still pretty close even with all the issues that you're theoretically facing because of the platforms.
Absolutely, and I mean, as much as it hurts him, he is just a Mario character at the end of the day, so, you know, anything to get a combo going in platforms, one of those many things. Now that sword on the up B, it's like humongous.
Yeah. That was
Cyclone. Yeah, Cyclone will always do the job. If nobody's got a Ebrima, I'm sure he knows the Cyclone got him.
I hope so by now. I actually do like that nair coming out from Ebrima. Normally we see a lot of like Luigi's go for the side B there, but it wouldn't work out for him because he either would have traded or just gotten beaten out by that arrow. And we saw the nair just ready because he knows he has the drift. Why bother wasting your resources when you can just wait?
Exactly, and then just like throw out a hitbox and get rid of all these spooky projectiles that Obmcbob's throwing out, and get yourself a little combo started. Ooh, a little greedy on that up smash, but Ebrima still hanging out, but we'll eat a fair.
Yeah, and it's gonna be kind of hard if Ebrima brings one back right now. We see Obmcbob has learned a lesson about those unsafe moves on shield, and they really are playing that spacing game enough where, you're not going to be able to get that 0 to death until the next stock at this point, because obviously, you definitely do. That!
Yeah.
Scoop.
Wow, that scoop from under, that's... what a move.
I mean, I guess Toonlink does extend his hands. Are you going to be able to get something here? No. You got greedy, and look at you getting out punished for that. Should be a stock. No, actually. It's chasing.
No, we're not. Oh, he's still going to be okay. As
what the...
is going to take the game.
That's not a real kill throw. Definitely got caught in the mash GI, but for Obmcbob, that was enough to get you to the next round, winning 2-1 against Ebrima. Definitely a close game 1 and 2. Wasn't that close in game 3, but if you're Obmcbob, you're taking that. If you're Ebrima, you have a set on stream you can vow to view now.
Absolutely, but
Yeah, you were just dead.
Yeah,
They lost
just
your jump.
Yep. A little bit short on that recovery.
Yeah, and we really were seeing like a lot of these last hit situations coming out from both these players. But that it really did feel like after Obmcbob lost both his like two of his stocks to those overextensions, it was dependent on if that was an ugly TI on the down smash. But it really just was if he learned his lesson or not. Because if he did, great, you avoid the uppies out of shield again, and he did.
Mhm.
God, yeah, that's very questionable
That
DI
was
in that.
crazy. Yeah, I mean, I think he just like kind of crossed up Omnibot, broke his ankles, didn't even know where to DI.
I just don't think he was ready for it.
Yeah, and that's just like it seems like to be Ebrima's playstyle. He's like really aggressive, waiting for you to make those errors, like we see right there, getting Omnibob a little bit overzealous, dash attacking on that shield. And you know, we see it where it extends a little bit too far. He sells out for the up B, gets it again anyway, but you know, you see how it could how Omnibob was able to bring it back.
Let's see, I think this is an F tilt. Yeah. Just the F tilt is actually like surprisingly